Hello and welcome to my first Floss tube. Yay, I'm so excited. Okay, my name is Catherine and I'm the absent-minded stitcher. I like to think of myself as stitching in the land of ADD, ADHD, whatever you want to call it. But I'm actually pretty proud of it. And I'm here to share with you my first Floss tube. I'm thrilled that I get to share with you about my stitching adventure. I love cross stitching. I'm addicted. A little bit about myself though before we begin. I live in Southern California in a wonderful little village in Orange County called Laguna Woods Village. It is the senior citizen playground of Southern Cal. I am blessed to be living here. I love it. I'll share more another day, let's just say, because there's some good stories. I was raised in Michigan, so I do have a little bit of Midwestern edge thrown into this Southern California kind of nature. I have 2 grown children. I'm a brand new grandmother. And I am also a retired special education teacher. I taught for 37 years, primarily children with developmental delays and autism, and I loved it. I was passionate about it. It was the perfect job to have with ADD because I got the chance to be so creative and think outside of the box. When I retired, I thought I was just going to access all these incredible workshops and art studios that they have here. I was into jewelry fabrication and metalworking and lapidary and enameling, and that's what I was going to do. But little did I know, there was a cross-stitching bug waiting for me around the corner. And that cross-stitching bug's name was Candace Ann. That is my older sister, Candy. She lives in Lima, Ohio, and she is a phenomenal cross-stitcher. She is amazing. She cross-stitched as a young woman, which I dabbled in it then in my 20s when she did. And then she came back to it later in life. And when I saw what she was doing, I jumped in. So I started cross-stitching again in January of 2021. I was done with COVID. I was done with teaching online. I was going to retire. And so I started cross-stitching. And what happened was I discovered floss tubes. And floss tubes made it even better because there's this incredible community that supports one another and encourages one another. And it's so positive. It's so amazing. And then I went to StitchCon and I met all these people and I saw how amazing it was and I was hooked. So now I meet weekly with my really good floss tube friends, you know, Pam and Steph. We've been friends for years. We talk every week. They know me real well. No, they have no idea who I am. Sarah Stitchery. I have met her. She's another good friend, but I feel like I teach with her. I feel like she's a teacher friend. And we meet in the teacher's lounge and talk about stitching. My hero, if I could have anyone's brain, it would be the handmade maniac. Handmade maniac? Handwork maniac. I can't remember. Brenda. She is amazing. That woman is phenomenal. Her brain, her stitching blows me away. I'm good friends with Ronnie and Gary of Guy Ron Stitchery. Who else do I love? I love Shelia and EJ of Sunshine Stitchers. In fact, they're probably who I like a lot of the things that they stitch. And then now I have 2 other new stitcher friends. Cam the Stitcher and Brijin the Museum Stitcher. Actually, they're my adopted daughters. I wish they were my kids. They're so amazing. Caitlin Marie, my own daughter, you are number 1, just in case you're watching this. So that leads me to where I am today. I really want to do a floss tube because I want to be part of this community. It's amazing. I love it. And I want to be able to visit with you every other week and share what I'm doing. So I'm going to jump in and start with my WIPs. I have my good friend here, Betsy, who's also a cross stitcher. She won't talk. She doesn't want to be on camera, but I tried to talk her into it. But she's laughing at me. And so let's just get started. Let's get started with January of 2021. Dun, 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 dun. This is pretty funny. My first cross stitch I decided to do was a temperature chart. And it was this chart. It's called Temperature Quilt. Okay, it says, it looks backwards, but we'll try to flip it. Okay, we'll see what happens. Temperature quilt. And what I didn't get, and my sister actually tried to explain it to me, and I'm too smart, okay? I didn't get that this was stitched on black fabric. I thought the difference was what color you stitched in between. Save me, please. So I started stitching, and I was stitching all the black in. Little did I know how much more work I was creating for myself. I'm on June. I'm halfway done, but that was my first. You learn a lot while you're stitching. So this is Temperature Quilt by Stitching Mommy, and I'm just doing it on a 16 count, a gray Zweigart. Then the other thing you'll find out as time goes by is I am a huge Wizard of Oz friend. You know, Steph and I, we have that in common. And I found this, Unleash the Flying Monkeys, which is actually what is on my license plate frame. And what another thing that I really liked about this is, notice how skinny those legs are. Well, this designer decided to make one, someone asked her to make one a little more politically correct, so those legs look a lot more like mine. And this this is done on 18 count. I'm using 2 threads. Again, this is everything I do is on Ada. I stopped this. I was getting real frustrated with the stripes, and I was going to start it over again, and how insane is that? But I'm going to just, no one knows that the stripes aren't how they're supposed to be. So I'm going to finish this one out. This is on 18 count. Sorry, I can't remember who the fabric's by. It's Sour Apple. I'll put it in the notes below. And it's done by Circus Stitches off of Etsy. The next one, again, I did not get. I thought I could just zip this baby out. I did not get that. It took a while to cross stitch. Quite a while. And this is, I love this, Lava Stitches by Vivian Powers. She's the Vivisters on Etsy. I love her. And I was going to do this on 14 count and then make it into a pillow. Well, I got stitching. And I did get going, but I did not realize how long this baby, actually it goes like that, was going to take me. I will finish this though. Now that I think it will be a great relaxing stitch. I think I'll take it. I'm going back to StitchCon this year. I'll probably take it with me. It would be great to stitch with there. So I love this. Love the colors. That's the colors of my home. And that is done on a 14 count, I think it's Ivory Zweigart. And that, I think that's the, I've done some little 14 count gifts. Okay. And then, time went on. I retired. No, I didn't. I retired. I started stitching more. I stitched a lot of gifts, gave a lot of things away, and then did the jingle ball, and just fell further down the cross stitching journey. And I purchased this at, okay, this is Ink Circles. Love this. Love the colors. I think it's beautiful. It's called In the Meadow. And I am doing it on Ocean Tide, Fabrics by Stephanie. And this is how far I've gotten. Now, when I first started stitching, I did a lot of gridding. So you'll see I tried gridding with thread. I used to grid with ink, the friction ink pens. And when I ironed them, it all disappeared. So I don't do it anymore, but a lot of these were gridded. And I grew out of it, so that was a gift. But I did do a lot of that. Okay. Then I did, this was in, so I did the Jingle Ball. And then my sister talked me into doing the 12 by 12 on New Year's Eve. So much fun. And I posted pictures of that on my Instagram. And of course, I had to do a little Dorothy. One of my favorite designers is Silver Creek Samplers. And so I started this. I'm hoping I can flip this. Should I pause it?
If you can go back to it.
Yeah, let's see. Let's try that again. I'm really worried about the text not being the right way. So when I stopped it and played it, it was correct. All right. So we're back to Silver Creek Samplers. This is called, what is it called? I think it's Dorothy's Dream. Dorothy's Discovery. I knew it was DD. Love this. Love this, love this. So I started this. Okay, here's this one I purposely ironed in a way so that you could see the gridding, because for some people when you're first starting, especially if your brain works like mine, I go too fast. Cross stitch has really helped me slow down, if you can believe that or not. It really, really has. When I first started cross stitching, I think I was more of a product stitcher. I wanted to make all these gifts and get things out, but I think I'm much more of a process stitcher now. I just enjoy it. I enjoy the rhythm of it. I enjoy listening to my books on tape. It's lovely. So anyways, this is how far I got on Dorothy, which I love. I love the sparkly thread. And this is on my WIP Go for this year. And WIP Go is a way to get you to open up WIPs you haven't used in a while. I'll explain it another day. The next thing we have is called, so in addition to The Wizard of Oz, as several of my friends will attest, I love flamingos. I have my friends laughing at me. I have flamingos everywhere. Trying to find, I want to do all of these. Okay, I have each of them, but I just started one, and that is this one, Flamingo All the Way. And I was doing it in the call for, and I'll be honest, you can't really tell, but I didn't like the color. That's kind of why I stopped. I felt like it was too bright. It's my weird brain. And so I'll finish this one, but I did end up, that was at the point where I wouldn't buy overdyed. You don't want to know how many threads I've bought now, but I did eventually, I have a wall of threads my friend is pointing at. I will eventually, I'll do the other two with the overdye, but I did buy the overdye for that. And that is, let me tell you, I haven't been telling who things are by, or maybe I have. This is Hands-On Design, and that's Flamingo All the Way, and it's done on a light blue 16 count. I'm not sure. It's probably just Swigart. At that time, I wasn't dabbling too much outside of the box. So let me give you this. So then, okay, and now I'm discovering designers. And remember, I've done Jingle Ball, so I have fallen down the Lindy Stitches hole. And I love her. So I started this. It's called Shining Fishes. I really started it. I love it to begin with, and I love the verse on it. I have daughters and I have sons. When one of them lays a hand on my shoulder, shining fish turn suddenly in the deep sea. Love this because I love my kids, and both my kids were swimmers, and I'm a swimmer. That's a whole nother story. Oh boy. And they were water polo players. That has nothing to do with this. So I was doing this on the called for fabric, which is, I can't read it. It's Fabrics by Stephanie Abyss. Fabrics by Stephanie Abyss. All the called for threads. I didn't get very far, but I'll explain why. Just the top corner, I really was not liking doing 16 count. And I think I was being influenced by my older sister, I'll be real honest. And I wasn't liking doing 16 count. I wasn't liking doing 2 threads. I wanted to do 1, like on 18. So I have another fabric. I'm thinking about starting it again. This is a little different, but I think it will work. This is a blue and green unnamed by WF. I'm not sure who that is. This is, I bought this at StitchCon last year, but I love it. This is like, can you tell, one of my favorite colors. And I'm thinking about starting it again. I'm not sure, but I have to show you these floss. This floss is unbelievable. Look at those. The colors are amazing. Amazing. And I bit the bullet, and this is like the first thing I bought, all of the called for over dyes. I just love it. And look at these. Who knows what's going to happen when I try to stitch with those, but I love them. So that's Lindy Stitches, Steph, Shining Fish. And then, okay, so we got flamingos. We've got Glenda the Good Witch, Wizard of Oz. And next on my list of obsessions, not so much as bad as the other two, is Mary Poppins. So I got it in my head at that time that I wanted to do a long dog. Yeah, you know, those massive ones. But when I started looking at them, none of them were what I wanted to do. So I found this. Isn't it amazing? It's Mary Poppins, and it says, in every job there must be done, there is an element of fun. And I started stitching this, spent a lot of time picking out the fabric. The fabric on this is Moon Glow by Picture This Plus, 16 count. Looked at all kinds of threads and decided to use this thread that I bought online called Green Goddess. Isn't that amazing? Green Goddess. And I started stitching. This was all gridded. When I ironed it, the gridding went away. But I didn't like doing the 2 threads. And so I'm thinking about starting it over. I even have fabric, but I don't know. I love this fabric. So we'll see. This is 16 count, is it? Let me make sure. On all my bags, yeah, it's 16 count. I have these fun little things that I made. This was because of Brenda, the handwork maniac, and Tiger Lily, my other good friend, Tiger Lily. And I just made my own. So I may keep stitching on this way. I have it on WIP Go. I love it. I know it's going to take a while, but that's okay. That's all right. I can't believe I know what all these are. Okay, then the other rabbit hole that I fall down regularly is Fat Quarter Shop. And I was so impressed with the projects they would come out for Black History Month. And I was really disappointed they didn't have one this year. But this is Stronger Together, celebrating Black History Month. That's what it's called, Stronger Together. And what I was so impressed was it was based off of 2 different Black heroes in American history. The first is Katherine Johnson, and so I believe that movie about Nassau, she was in that. And the other one is York, who was a slave with Lewis and Clark, who I'm sure did a lot more navigating than Lewis and Clark gave him credit for. But I just was so impressed that that's how they came up with this. And so this was symbolizing the stars, you know, NASA and following stars by night and the going across the plains. I loved this. I need to just finish it. I'm almost done. I don't know why I haven't finished this, but I think it's beautiful. Very love it, love it. I think I was into that, I'm not going to do 16 count anymore thing. So this is just a navy Zweigart, and it's the called for fabrics, no, threads. And then I started dyeing fabric. I love dyeing fabric. The best video to learn how to dye fabric is done by the mother-daughter, fat quarter shop, housewives, the stitching housewives, stitching with the housewives. Can't remember, but it's really good. It's a fat quarter shop video. It's excellent. And so this is a fabric that I dyed. This was a freebie from Hands On Design. You know, Kathy comes out with a sampler every February in honor of her marriage and her husband. So this is Wear Love Everywhere You Go. And I dyed this fabric. I loved it. And I got that far. I mean, I don't have much to do, but then what happened was it became March. And I stopped and I started doing shamrocks and stuff. I mean, but I guess I'm a seasonal stitcher, but that's how my brain works. But I have this on my WIP coat, and I'll be able to finish that. And so then I also fell down the sale stitch along hole. Oh, and this was my other good friend, Helen D. You know, she lives up in Maine. This was a sale that she had called Strawberry Fair. And this is what it looks like. I'm not going to take it out of the plastic. I think I can. There we go. Love that. Oh, and also, I just had a phone call from my son. I hope this is, I'll just somehow figure out how to slice them together. Anyways, I was talking to you about Strawberry Fair, which I love, and part of why I love it is the robins. And being raised in Michigan, we always looked for the robins. That meant spring was coming. And so my sister and I started stitching this. And it's done by October House Fiber Arts. I love this. In fact, I have several of the companion pieces that they've made, but haven't started any of them, which is okay. I wish I had gotten more done, and I will, but it's beautiful. I love it. I can't wait to do the strawberry. And one of the nice things about Helen D's is when she does a sale, is she goes through and picks out the over dyes that you really need to make it look like the pattern. And so I followed, her suggestions and just got those over dyes. And this is done on a piece. I love this. This is 16 count. I got this. Oh, this is Grace Notes. I was doing Grace Notes fabrics for a while when I first started. This is 16 count. It's called, can you really, I guess it's pretty good. It's called Raspberry Latte. It's gorgeous. I need to cut that so I know that I have that fabric. The other thing, let me do a quick commercial. My favorite bags in the whole entire cross-stitching world are made by Pam on Pam's Needle and Thread. They are amazing. Her quilting, all of them are quilted, so they stitch up really well. She uses beautiful fabrics. I love the size. They're a little bigger. Notice I put labels on all of mine so I can quickly find things, but I also put my other labels, which are originally they were color coded by season. Thank you, Handwork Maniac. But that's I would say 90% of my bags are by Pam, and my sister too. I just love her bags. The other bags that I really like are Michelle Lee, which I'll show you some of hers. Hers are all quilted fabric. Okay. I hope I'm not rushing. And then I fell down another sale, okay, with, oh, I can't remember who this is. It's the card lady, Nicole. This is more chocolate bunnies, and this is on 16 count, Picture This Plus. This was purely, it's a sale, I have to do it. I like Nicole, whatever she does, I have to do. Because if you look, I'm not really much of a spring stitcher. There it is. Oh, and I was going to do it with Sulky, and I had to get all the right Sulkies. Well, you ready? You ready for this big one? Ta-da! Not much done on that. Not much done. But that's okay. You know, I'll eventually, you know what? I think now that I have a grandbaby, I'll probably do a little more spring. Considering I just bought him a $50, why am I telling you this? Rabbit outfit. Okay. All right. So is that the first box?
Yeah.
Okay. Yay. We're through the first box. I hope I'm not talking too fast. Let's start the second. Okay. Hopefully I'll find it. Okay. And a lot of those were my 12 by 12 starts. I forgot to tell you which ones they were, but that's okay. So let's start with this one. I love this. This is another bag by Pam. Look at that inside. Isn't that amazing? Oh, she does such a great job. I love this. I'm a Twin Peaks primitive fan because Pam and Steph always have a special with them every week. And I purchased from them this Gothic Halloween, which I love. And I am doing this one right here, the Gothic Crow. I love it. And I am stitching it on mine and Sarah from Sarah Stitchery's favorite fabric, Grandpa's sleeve. I know, I'm weird. And I love this, though. I just love it. Love how it's turning out. I'm going to do the roses in red. Love, love, love this fabric. Isn't that incredible? So this is on Grandpa's sleeve. I think it's 18 count. Yeah, because I'm using one thread. And the other cool thing about this, I also, around that time, fell down the Mo's Sail Silks. So these are Mo's silks, which I love. I love, love, love. So, and that is, again, Twin Peaks, Gothic, Halloween. Okay. Now this, I believe, oh no, this is this beautiful. This is the cross stitch Nook. I don't think you can see that. She's on Etsy. And I love patriotic stitching. It's probably next to Halloween, it's my favorite. Halloween is my favorite. But this is, I started this on the 4th of July. It's by Visitors, which is Vivian Power. Love it. Love, love, love this. My father was a World War II vet. It was all about 4th of July, going to the parades when I was growing up. So this is her, it's called Quaker Tiles, 4th of July, USA flag. I just, look at that. Isn't that just incredible? Love that. And when I started it, I was going to do it in these really bright patriotic colors, but as I stitched it, I decided, no, I like the call for. I'm doing this on one of my favorite fabrics. Here we go. Isn't that gorgeous? This is Vintage Country Mocha. Make sure I said it right. Yes, Vintage Country Mocha, 18 count. Love it. Just love this fabric. Love to stitch on it. It's one of my favorite. Love this stitch. This was my WIP haul last month, and I did do quite a bit on it. I only had one square done prior to that, but that's going to take a while. And so then, some more 4th of July. This is Farmhouse Needleworks, her bags. What I like about her bags is they all come with this fun, it unsnaps. Look, I have all this in here. So you can put your scissors and threads there. These are my threads that I'm using for these. These are all Mo's silks, and they're luscious. They feel so good. And I did several of these already. And now I am doing, let me show you the pattern. I've done quite a few of these. Whoops. But now I'm doing Abraham Lincoln. I would like to get Abraham Lincoln and George done into pillows. I've done the whale. I've done the flag. I think I did the bell. But I love these. These are the Prairie Schooler. Expected my friend to know that answer. And here we go. He's almost done. But just love how the variegation turned out. So this, I don't have much more to do on that. Again, that's Vintage Country Mocha. I believe, no, I did do 2 threads. Okay, so this must be 16. Oh, this is something I dyed. This is a tea dye that I did thanks to Stitching with the Housewives. That's a tea dye that I did by myself, and so that's 16 count, so that's 2 threads. Yes. Okay, there we go. And then this, okay, this is my other favorite bag maker. This was the first bag I ever got. Let me show you this. My beautiful sister Candace sent this to me. Isn't this gorgeous? Look at that quilting. There's the back. Look inside. Ooh, love this. This is by Michelle Lee Quilts. And this is another stitch along that I didn't finish. But I like it. I think I had to frog quite a bit, and so I stopped. I was getting frustrated. This is Caterpillar. Here it is. Caterpillar Crossing, I believe it is. No, Caterpillar Cross Stitch. And I just love this. It's very positive. It's called Positivity Lifts. And I'm quite a silver lining girl. It has calm, imagine, love, gratitude, breathe, focus, balance, shine, believe in peace. And I'm actually doing this on a piece of forbidden fiber called Frozen. I don't think you'll be able to tell. It's got a little bit of modeling on it, but it's going okay. I know I had some problems, and that's why I stopped. I need to pick it up again because I do really like it. I got that when I was at StitchCon. So I got that. And then I'm just using the call for, and that's that's Frozen 18 count. And then, oh, I love this. So I was at StitchCon, and Pam started a sale for celebrating individuals who have had cancer survivors, loved ones who've passed due to cancer. And my father passed in his early 70s, very young, from lung cancer. And he, as I said, he was quite the patriot. And this is what, I'm sure many of you have seen this. This is what it looks like. Look, my buddy Pam signed it. And it says courage in the middle, which I love. My sister is doing this also. And because it's for Bob, my dad, I chose to do it in patriotic colors. And I found this fabric at StitchCon. Shoot, I don't have what it is. It's Atomic Ranch. I honestly don't know what it is. I'll have to look and see if I can find the name. But I love this. I'm really enjoying this. This was just my WIP coat call. You know, I forget about things. And I like to start things. And my friend's laughing. I forget about a lot of things. But that's okay. I always eventually get it. Love this fabric. Love the colors. Everything's going to be in red and white except for Courage. I actually think I'm going to put right here, I think instead of these initials, I'm going to put Dad. But I love this. And I'm using Mo's Silks for this also, because they're so fun. And that's an 18 count. It's Atomic Ranch. I can't remember the name. All right. And then another one of my favorite designers is the Rebel Stitcher. And this is Happily Ever After. I got this at StitchCon, where I met Carolyn, my friend, who my incredible stitchy friend who lives in Florida, who I'm meeting in Las Vegas in next week. She's flying into Vegas. I'm driving there. I'm picking her up at the airport, and we're going to go to Stitcher's Paradise. I'm so excited because there are no L&S's in Southern Cal. We're going to Stitcher's Paradise and then driving to St. Charles, I believe. Spending the night there because I don't like to drive in the dark. And then driving the rest of the way to Ogden, Utah to go to Stitch West Spring with Primrose Cottage. I'm so excited. I love them. I love them. I love them. I love them. They, you know, we're very close because we talk weekly. You know, and it's been really hard for me since Mom is only on once a month now. So I kind of really miss her. Nettie, I know you're home quilting. I love it, but I miss you. I miss you, girl. Looking forward to meeting you, though. Okay. Back up. Sorry. At StitchCon, my friend Carol, who I met, okay, and I both love the Rebel Stitcher, who was there, and we started Happily Ever After. I love this, okay? I'm just letting you know right now, there's a little swear word in this, but I love it. There once was a woman who gave no fucks, not even one. She lived happily ever after. I love it. It's fabulous. And the other thing that I'm obsessed with, if you haven't noticed, just maybe, is color. I love color. And so I had to do this. I couldn't just do this on anything. It was done on milk chocolate by Stephanie, Fabrics by Stephanie. I can't believe I remember that. I got this fabric there. I love it. It's Tea Rose, Atomic Ranch Tea Rose, 18 count. Love it. Haven't gotten too much done. Let's see. Does that show up okay? I think so. Should I have a board? I don't know. But what I ended up having to do is change the color of the flowers. The flowers were a pink. I don't know what I was thinking. And they blended right in with the pink. I love pink. It's one of my favorite colors. But what I like about how these turned out is they remind me of the little dandelion fluffs that we used to blow when we were little kids for wishes, right? So I'm doing called for except for those flowers I changed out. Love this. Love it. Love it. Those flowers are bare though, because there's so many of them. So I need to like do a few flowers, do a fun motif. Do a few flowers, do a fun motif. Again, Atomic Ranch. Another fabulous bags by Pam. Pam's Needle and Thread. Ooh, I do have another bag person that I like. This is Cosmo Stitches. Love this. This, it's a little small for me, but it's still beautiful. It's a fabric bag that is Alice in Wonderland. Love that. From Cosmo. I believe it's Jen. And in this is one of my, I love this stitch. It's going to take me forever, but it's okay. This is Bohemian Bliss. Let me show you this is Bohemian Bliss by Carolyn Manning. Love this. Love it. It's my colors of my house. I dyed the fabric for it. Of course, I had to dye the fabric to match the border, even though it's all covered. But what was cool about dyeing this fabric is I did 22 count, which that was a whole new bird for me. And so I can't remember where the top is. See, I ironed it, and where it was written top is missing, but I'll find it. For a long time, I taped my edges. That's something I learned from Unfinished Needles. Unfinished, that's another person. Unfinished, the mother and daughter. I'll remember. But anyways, I love this. And I love stitching. Oh, you lose the yellow. There we go. I love stitching on the 22 count. I did learn at Stitch Away. I'm not even going to try to explain what I learned. I learned a lot at Stitch Away, but I won't even get into it. Love this. And this, I will finish. I mean, I've been working on it steadily. I really enjoy it. And this is another Cosmo. The other nice thing about Cosmo is she does do the really fun bags. Here, okay, you want to hear a funny? So there was a period of time where I was obsessed, and I was going to put labels on all of my threads with the key on them. I really thought I was going to do this. I did a handful, okay? I mean, and they're very cool, but no. What was I thinking? Anyways, beautiful. Look at those colors. Gorgeous. All right. Another one of my fun stories. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you, my friend. Okay. Oh, okay. And then this is a baby sampler. God, look at my hair. Sorry. Oh, this is priceless. A baby sampler that I was making for my best friend who lives in Atlanta. Hi, Amy. You probably will not watch this because you don't do cross stitch. But her son, Mick, had a little boy, Felix. And I started this, of course, 3 weeks before I was going to see him. You know, I thought I could get this done. So this is what it looks like. Really cute with the bears. They're real outdoorsy people. And I got close, and I can finish this. But, you know, all I got to do is the words. It's really close. And this is, it's kind of washed out, but that's, it's 18 count. Oh, there we go. Vintage Country Mocha. Love that. And I was just using the called for. That is, who's the designer? Viadad X Stitch off of Etsy. So that was fun. Okay, another beautiful. Wait, what's in there? I just saw something strange in here. Oh. Don't know what I was going to do with these, but they don't need to be in the bag. And then this I did. Okay, now see, now this is a season. This was, I started in March. I was going to do a whole tree of these, of course, for Easter. These are Springamajigs by Springamajigs by Spit it out, Catherine. You know who this is. Satsumi Street, because I love her colors. And I did a few. I did an egg. Pretty. And I did a bunny. And then I was doing a butterfly. And then Easter came and went. So I stopped. What I did find, though, is by putting this wasabi tape, it stopped my thread from catching. So that was helpful. I know now you can buy those little frames. So this is just done on perforated paper with the called for. I love them. I do have a nice metal tree. Oh, here's the money. Oops. They shouldn't let them lay out in there. I need to finish them up. Look, isn't he cute? The bunny. Very nice. Fun little sequins. But I will finish him. Oh, thank you. My friend, here, I'll hand that to you. My friend is pointing at me. Okay. And then, remember I told you I did the Jingle Ball? Well, at the Jingle Ball, I discovered heartstring samplers, and I discovered mainly, I may not even have it in here. Nope, I don't have it. Her cross stitch that's after the songs. I can't remember, but anyways, this is Whip It, like whip it good. You know that? So I decided I was going to do all of these. So this is Whip It Good. Let's see, there we go. Very fun. I started, it got me because she did one about frogging, which I have. I don't know why it's not in here. Oh, I think because it's a PDF. So this is Whip It Good. Love this. Beautiful fabric. This is sulky, which I like that. I could do one sulky. I think this is on 18. Love it. And I can tell you. Yep. Oh, no, it's 16 count. This is Mystic by Picture This Plus with sulky parchment, I believe it's called. Love this. And that's just, you know, it's moving along. It's on my WIP Go. But what I like about it is there's Whip It Good. There's Baby Got Back Stitch. And whoop, there it is, you know. And there's a frog one. Why can't I remember the frog one? Oh, well, I'll tell you next time. But that's fun. I'm enjoying those. Okay, so that's that. Wow, one more. We're almost done. Thank you for sticking with me this long. Okay, so here we go. This, okay, look at this fabulous fabric. Lindy Stitches had bags one Halloween. And I just loved this fabric. It's pink. It's Halloween, and it's pink. And this is... Oh, okay, there's just one in here. It's called A Raven's Reply. I was going to do two. Here, I'll show you the other one. I haven't started this one yet, but I'm going to do it. It's Lindy Stitches, Grave Fellows. Love that. Okay. And again, I'm doing it on, this is the one that's I'm actually working on. Luminous Fiber Arts. A Raven's Reply. It says Nevermore. My good friend Sarah whipped this out. So I thought I could whip it out. Didn't happen. Maybe it's because I was doing 5 other Halloween things. But it'll get done this Halloween. And I'm doing this on, using the called for on mine and Sarah's favorite fabric, Grandpa sleeve. So I got to start on that. But that's not very big. I should be able to get that done. What did I say? Okay. Yay! Okay, this is the missing bag. Okay. I loved the TV series that just came out Wednesday. And when I was at StitchCon, Forbidden Fiber was there, and they had a special design for Wednesday. Love it. And it says, I do like stabbing. And then there's some other little words in there, but I love it. I did not think this, I thought this would go a lot faster. This was my WIPCO call, and I had like one row done, and then in the whole month, that's all I got done. And I stitched a lot on it, but I really like this. I love this. I dream, any of you who watch Handwork Maniac, I'm going to have a Handwork Maniac wall like she does one day. Just wait. So this is Wednesday, and this is what she looks like. There's only 3 flosses in it. I'm using the called for, which are all Forbidden Fiber Arts, and the fabric I am using is, by Forbidden, it's 18 count. It's called Charcoal. I have to say, these are good. Thank you, Tiger Lily and Handmaiden. That's something I did keep up. And just wait to see what I recently did. Okay. And then this is also part of my WIPCO. So I started this last Christmas. Yes. And this, I dyed this fabric. This is a wee Santa. And I have this year's also to do. I have that in here. Here's the wee Santa from last year. I loved it because he's really done in a pink. And I started it on this fabric that I dyed using, I did a Helen D's kind of number where I looked and really looked at to see which over dyes were the ones you're going to use the most. And I started it on this. It's actually much darker than this. And I thought it didn't look good, and I quit. But now that I pulled it out again, I don't know. What do you think?
Very nice.
Yeah, it may still work. So I think when I start, I even have fabric in here to start it on Vintage Country Mocha, because that's my favorite. This was something I dyed. It's kind of, I guess that's a better color. It's fun. I mean, it just wasn't looking as bright as I wanted. Mm-hmm. We'll see. But I'll possibly start that again. I have, or keep it.
I think the color should be darker.
The
Santa color. Huh?
No. See, it was supposed to be done on a... Right. So I have Vintage Country Mocha, so maybe I will start it again, because then I was going to match this guy. This is this year's. So then they would match. Mm-hmm. So that's where I was. Okay. Betsy says I should start it. I agree. Okay. And see, these were the green. I made them green. Anything for Christmas. Okay. And then this. Becky's going to laugh because one of the other crazy things that I do is called aquadettes. And aquadettes is a synchronized swimming, what do they call it now? Artistic swimming? Artistic. Okay. Club here in Laguna Woods Village of senior citizen women. Amazing. The best club in the whole wide world you could be involved in. It's amazing. These women are amazing. That's how I know my wonderful friend Betsy, who I got cross-stitching, and she's addicted to full coverage. Thank you very much. But these women are amazing. The oldest one, I think, is 85. Oh my God, she looks fabulous. And then a woman that I sew with is 83, Sydney. Oh, I'm sorry, Sydney, but you look fabulous. And Judy, the 85-year-old, she looks fabulous too. So anyways, back up. We have a Christmas party, and I decided I would make a Christmas ornament for our gift exchange, which I started, 2 weeks before the party. And so this was the picture, which is out of a print, what's it called? Punch Needle Primitive Stitch magazine. Okay, which I love. Okay, and I love this. I mean, come on, look at that. Isn't she amazing? But I had to do a Catherine one. So this is done on Under the Sea 20 count Under the Sea. Oh, Under the Sea is the name of the company. The fabric is called Mermaid Sea, appropriately, and I was using Mo's silks and DMCs. I thought I had a board because I want you to be able to see this. Oh, is that it? No. Yes, that's it. Okay, because I want people to. I really like this. Here it is. Isn't she adorable? I love the, it's hard to see, but this is a variegated silk, and the waves I filled in. She's like there. I just need to, I don't think I'm going to put the border on, and then make her into a little pillow. Isn't she cute?
Very cute.
Thank you. So that is my little story about the aqueducts and Christmas. Okay, and more Mo silk. Oh, okay. All right, so I lied. There is another bag person. Okay, these bags are amazing. Amazing. These are Jasmine custom bags. Notice the flamingos. I saw this. She had this up. Unfortunately, I grabbed it. Look at this. Watch this. Isn't that beautiful? It's gorgeous. I love this. I love this. I love this. And this is a very special stitch that I started with, you know, my girlfriend EJ. EJ and I, we go way back. EJ and Shelia. EJ is doing, it's called 1 Dozen Quakers, which I love. And of course, well, not of course, I didn't read the fine print, and I didn't realize this had 1/1, which doesn't work on 20 count Aida. But that's okay, because I can make things work, you know, make it work. That's what, you know, me and RuPaul, make it work. And so I love this. This is a year-long sale. This is how they have it split up. Love doing it this way because I'm sticking up to it. And we meet once a month and stitch together in a Zoom, which will be this Friday. So I just finished March. Here, I'm going to put it on this because I love this. Love the colors that I'm doing this in. And these are all Mo's silks. I love, I hope you all didn't just hear me burp. I love, sorry, did you hear that? No? Okay. Okay. This variegated. Isn't that amazing? And then these are supposed to be 1/1. I'm just creating my own little design, but I love this. I love stitching on this. I love the Zoom. Thank you, EJ, for doing this. I don't think I would have ever got anywhere near a Rosewood banner, which I love. I mean, now because I am doing this, maybe one day I will do more, only if you do it in a sale. So this is 1 Dozen Quaker, and I am doing this on Fiber on a Whim Cream and Sugar 20 count, which I love. That it's a beautiful, beautiful neutral. And I'm not much about color. I'm much more into, I'm not much about cream and sugar, like neutrals. I like my colors, but this I do. I like stitching on that. I love stitching with the girls. It's very fun. Okay, and then, so I started that in December, and then this was my New Year's start. Yay, my first New Year's start. Woo-woo! Okay. This is Language of the Flowers piece. Look at my New Year's bag. This was a New Year's bag by Black Cat Stitchery. She's on Etsy. Lovely. I met her and her daughter at StitchCon last year, and she had New Year's bags. I saw them, and I love this. The blue flower is another one of my favorite designers. Just love this. The colors. Peace on Earth. That's what it's all about. And I love the colors. So I did, this is actually Fiber on a Whim buttermilk, and I am doing the DMCs. I didn't iron this one. Janine McGow, usually her color conversions are really nice. So just started it, but there you can see I did the leaf and a little bit of a flower. I got to get back to this one. I really liked this. Love. What a fun fabric. Buttermilk. Okay. You know what? I stopped ironing. Oh, well. It happens. I skipped a few. I went to Stitch Away. So much fun. I can't believe it. It was a riot. Sat right next to Pam and Steph's table. Got to meet the Crockpot crew. You know, it was very fun. My sister and I were there. We had a riot. And the designer was Summerhouse Stitchworks, who is just an amazing woman. Brilliant, so bright, so intelligent. I was so impressed with her. And I have always liked this set. The series, there's Winter Cometh, Spring Awakens, Summer Refreshes, and this is my favorite one, Autumn Provides. And I love them, and they're beautiful, and she did an incredible job picking those colors, but no, they didn't do it for me. So, they helped me. What is her name that works for Sandy, maybe? Susan Sandy, who works for Keepsakes, helped me do a conversion. Actually, she let me do a conversion my way. Let's put it that way. And I decided to do it 1/1. Okay. On this beautiful I don't have a thing. I think it's 25 count Lagana. It's beautiful. I just got to start. So I didn't change the winter too much. It's a light green. So it's going to be really long. Look at this. Yeah. But now get ready for these colors. Okay. So this is, I'll show you. This is Winter Provides. Where's that? Yeah. Okay, winter. Okay, so here we go. So we're going to have Winter Provides, and this white has a little bit of variegation in it. Okay. Then we're going to have Spring. Can I do it? Yeah. Here's Spring. I'm not going to be able to do it that way. Okay. Here's Spring. Could be my favorite, Summer. Yeah, I'm a little bit into color. Look at that orange. Okay. And then this is my Fall. The Fall is pretty close to what it is. That's the colors in my living room mainly. Love that. And I used a combination of Classic Colorworks, Weeks Dye Works, and Forbidden Fiber Co. But I loved getting a chance to redo that. I don't know why. I forgot about it. And I just, and so I need to start stitching on this again. I really like stitching on it. It's similar to stitching on the 22 count. And I just think it's going to be beautiful. But it's a blanket for me. But that. And I would really like to have this framed maybe next year when I go to StitchCon in Findlay, Ohio at the Craft Gallery. That Paula, amazing framer. See, I can do that because I live in Southern California, but my sister lives in Lima, which is really close to Findlay. Okay. Are you sick of me yet? Okay. And then the other thing my sister and I started doing was, and my friend Carolyn, my new good best friend who lives in Florida, who's going to Las Vegas with me, we started doing a monthly small, kind of like, my buddies, Ronnie and Gary, how they do a monthly designer. So we started, they're small. I've been moving right along, but in January we did Plum Street, and I'm not much of a sampler girl. Oh, I don't have the picture. Oh well, I was gonna get it out. Oh, maybe I do. I lied. Yes, I do. And I love any historical stuff. So this is a Mount Vernon Christmas. Thought that was very fun. And I'm almost done with it. This is milk chocolate. This was Fabrics by Stephanie, milk chocolate. It's kind of washed out. And I did this with Mo's Silks. And it's almost done. I just got to do the 2 trees. Cow, see, I need to just finish it. It's right around the corner. It's very cute. And so that's almost done. And that, I think that's 18 count. And I did my own conversion. I did Classic Color Works and Mo's Silks. A combination. Yeah. Okay. And then, oh my God. Okay. I think I happened upon this through Cam the Stitcher, my long lost daughter, who I think she lives in Virginia. She's amazing. Love, love, love her stitching. And I found this designer, Fergus Reed, the Etsy shop, I think is called Bad Vibes. I love this. Okay, so this is my idea of what a sampler should look like. I love this. Isn't this magnificent? Look at the heart in the middle. I love this. So, you can't see it, but I tried to draw lines on it to split it up, kind of similar to what I did on 12 Dozen Quakers. I'm looking to see if they have the website on here. Don't think so. I'm going to look at one more page because I know I got it off of Etsy. It says Fergus Reed, but I'm pretty sure it's called Bad Vibe Stitching. Okay. Dyed this fabric on my own. Once again, thank you, Stitching with the Housewives. Love this. You ready for this color? This is 18 count. I think I used a Zygarde and white. Isn't that magnificent? And here is, and then I used Mo's Silks, and I went more pinky than red. And there, oops. And there is my first month. But what I realized when I ironed this is I don't know how I got this on there. Some little ink, but I'm hoping it will be covered up. It'd be right down in here. I think it will be okay. But I love this. I love the colors. And I'm using a combination of Mo's Silks and DMCs in pinks. Here, I'll show you. I'm not a big red person. I'm more of a pink person. So here's, I'm using a burgundy. Isn't that pretty though?
They're beautiful.
Yeah. This Mo's Silk. Oh, yeah. And the other thing that I'm allowing myself to do is combine silks and cotton. It's okay. I thought, I assumed, there was a rule, those cross-stitch rules. But I love this. I'm trying to do a little bit of that every month. And so I think I told you everything. Pam, Okay. And then it was January, which was Chinese New Year, and it was dragons, which I'm into fantasy. I just have to say, I listen to a lot of fantasy novels. Fourth Wing. Okay, just saying. And I couldn't decide. I started this in 3 different colors. This is my 3rd one. Okay, and so I got this on Etsy. Thank you, EJ. Led me to this. This is called Pilot. It's a dragon for Year of the Dragon. Started in February. And it is off of Firewing Studios. Fabulous. And I started a tone on tone, but I didn't think it was going to be bright enough. So then I pulled this fabric. This is the Under the Sea fabric. And I pulled this really fun Mauve silk thread. Look at this. Isn't that amazing? Love that. I don't know. We'll see. Let me put it on that board. I think this is the tail. So, oh no, you know what? How did I look at it on here? Okay, so here's the tail. See, and the head's gonna be, I'll put this right here. So you can kind of see the tail. I'm doing the wings. I think it's gonna be kind of cool. It's just very fun. Very, very fun. And so that's moving right along. That won't take long to finish. That's not a whole lot of stitches. I keep saying that, don't I? Oh, I'm entertaining. Okay, so that is Firewing Studio, Under the Sea, Mauve silk. My buddy Pam's Needle and Thread. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this fabric. I'm sorry. This reminds me of spring in Michigan because look at those tulips. Oh, love it. All right. Okay, we're almost, okay. Once again, you know, a sale. I try not to join sales, but this, I was so into the whole dragon thing. Ooh, I need to put that into, I'll remember that. I was so into the dragon thing because I'm just into dragons. And, I saw this, EJ, this is all your fault. I want you to know. I saw this. This is Star Dragon by Owl Forest Embroidery. I'm just using, I think ivory or platinum Zygarde. Okay, and I'm splitting it up. But look at this. The threads are amazing. Okay, so this is my leap year sale, right? I'm praying. I broke it up, and I'm a little behind, but let me show you these threads. These are from Owl Forest. I gotta find someone who orders through Owl Forest because it was very expensive to order from them. But look at that. There's only 4 colors in that. Isn't that amazing? They are gorgeous. And this is an 18 count. I'm supposed to have more done. And that's as much as I've done. And this is not that hard. I gotta put it into my schedule. I gotta put it in my schedule. And I have gotten better with scheduling. Once again, thanks to she's laughing at me. Thanks to EJ, because I'm doing the monthly magazine challenge, which I love, which I'll talk about another time, because hopefully I'll do another one of these. Okay, and so this is my dragon. Okay, ready for this bag? Are you ready? Okay. Okay, this is the...
Oh, wow.
I got this, oh shoot, is her name on here? Yes, Lake Wind Studio. I spent way too much money on this, but I love it. I love it. I had to have it for this. Okay. So remember, yeah, okay. All right, this is my birthday star, which I love. I did a conversion of this. I think I may brighten it up though, okay? I tried to match those colors. I love this. This is Heartstring Stamplery, who I love. I belong to the Cross Stitch Nation, and I'm doing this on a very fun fabric called Cream Brulee. It's 18 count by Tabby Cat. And I started on my birthday, which was February 15th. So I've really done a lot. But I think I'm going to brighten it up. I mean, I think it needs to be bright because, you know, but I like it. I mean, I really like this. So this is a new start. Okay, I'm getting there. Okay. This was because of an S in the magazine monthly challenge. I know that doesn't mean anything to you, but I wanted to start this because I'm going to Stitch West with Primrose Cottage. I think I already talked to that. Are the designers, and I wanted to start this so I could work on it there and have them sign my pattern or something. But this is the 2023 snowman. I think he's adorable. And I'm doing him, I'm pretty sure, oh no, I'm doing him a milk chocolate. Milk chocolate by Fabric by Stephanie, which is kind of like vintage country mocha to me. But I got the snowman done. Showing my friend. You know, it's cute. I mean, it will, you know, it's just, I had to have an S. Okay, and then, nope, not quite my last one. Okay, and then I had to start, because I've done all the other Quakers. Another incredible bag. See, my dandelions. Okay, that's Pam. This is the world famous, Valentine's Day Quaker, which I love. I did the autumn Quaker in a beautiful variegated thread by Mo's Sale. And I got this. Check this out. This is isn't that beautiful? Look at those colors. That's what I'm doing my Valentine Quaker on. And again, I ironed it. I think it goes like this. It goes like this. There we go. There we go. Love those colors. Think that that's going to be beautiful. Love that. So that is my Valentine's Day Quaker. And that's just on white Zweigart with Mo's. And then, I think this is the last one.
I think so.
Yeah, I did that one. Okay. Ta-da! Okay, this is Did we just finish February? No, March. The March designer focus that my sister and I and my friend Carolyn was Twin Peak Primitives, which I love. And I saw this. I just fell in love with it. I love the colors. You know, I'm not a big house person, but I really liked this. Just kind of reminded me of Mackinac Island. We used to go to Mackinac Island when I was little, kind of like Catalina Island, but better. Mackinac Island. And I'm doing this on, oh, I don't have a tag. It's a gray. It's a Picture This Plus gray. I'll have to, is it written on it maybe? Oh, yep, here we go. This is Picture This Plus 16 count shale. And I convinced myself after watching Pam, my other good friend, doing 2 stitches on 32, and not 2 stitches, 2 threads, that I should try 2 threads again. So I'm doing this on 2 threads of I did a conversion. Look at this. Isn't it adorable? Really, really like it. Almost done with that. So that I am very pleased with the 2 threads. I don't think they look that bad, and they're laying pretty good. So that is, the conversion is with Classic Color Works and Mo's. So that is it. Woohoo! Raise the roof. Let me take a drink of water. I hope this makes it up online. I am going out of town next week, as I said, driving to Las Vegas for Stitcher's Paradise with my girlfriend, Stitchin' Buddy, Carolyn, and then we're on our way to Stitch West. I guess that's it. I feel like I've been talking for a long time, and I hope you enjoy it, and I hope to see you soon. And when I get back, I'll make another one. So take care. Bye.